Hi, it's Chris here, and in this video we're going to go through the best home espresso machines out there today. I've narrowed this list down to my absolute favorite 5, so no matter what you're looking for, there'll definitely be something on this list for you. So before we jump in, drop a like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be updated with new videos. Alright, as usual, I'm going to skip all the fluff and just jump right in. If you want to confirm my recommendations, go in the description and check out that list to ensure you get the best price. Alright, so the first one on the list is going to go to my personal favorite. It's the Ninja Luxe Cafe Premier Series. So coffee, the only thing standing between us and a full-scale emotional breakdown every morning. If you're the kind of person who wants cafe quality espresso without selling a kidney for a fancy Italian machine, this is going to be your new best friend. This thing doesn't just make espresso, it does cold brew, drip coffee, and even froths milk with more enthusiasm than a barista with a caffeine overdose. Key features: conical burr grinder with 25 grind settings because variety is the spice of life. And also because different grinds are the difference between liquid gold and bean flavored disappointment. Automatic and manual steaming. You can either let the machine handle the milk like a responsible adult, or you can take over and learn the sacred art of frothing, risking third-degree burns in the process. Cold brew and drip coffee options, because sometimes you need a slow, smooth cold brew, and sometimes you need boiling hot rocket fuel straight to your veins. And assisted tamper and pre-infusion. The machine literally helps you tamp your espresso, meaning even the most hungover among us can get an even extraction. And built-in scale and weight-based grinder, no more eyeballing like a 16th century alchemist. This thing weighs your beans for perfect measurements. Milk frothing settings for dairy and plant milk. If you're one of those oat milk drinkers who believes in moral superiority, this machine makes sure your precious alternative milk doesn't taste like burnt cardboard. So who's it for? Well, it's for people who want barista level coffee without having to sell their soul to Starbucks. It's easy to use, but still powerful enough to let you pretend you know what you're doing when guests come over. The only real downside, it doesn't do single shots, but honestly, if you're the kind of person who only drinks single espressos, you probably also drink room temperature water and read instruction manuals for fun. So if you want an espresso machine that does all the work, but still lets you feel like a coffee snob, this is it. The next one is my recommendation for the best budget option. It's the Casa Brews Espresso Machine CM5418. So if you've ever looked at those $1,000 machines and thought, yeah, I'd rather keep my rent money, thanks, this one might be your savior. It's small, scrappy, and cheap, like a street dog that somehow knows how to pull a perfect shot. Sure, it's not going to turn your kitchen into a high-end Italian cafe, but for a budget machine, it punches way above its weight. Just don't expect it to hold your hand or whisper sweet nothings into your ear like those premium models. This thing is all business. Key features: compact and stainless steel build, small enough to fit in your kitchen without sacrificing half your counter space like an EDX. 20 bar pump, that's a lot of pressure for a machine in this price range, more than enough to force hot water through coffee like a caffeine-fueled jackhammer. And surprisingly good espresso. Yes, you'll need to buy a grinder because pre-ground coffee is basically a crime, but once you do, the results are solid. The steam wand, no fancy extras, but it works. It takes a minute to heat up, makes a bit of noise, and probably sounds like it's auditioning for a horror movie, but it does get the job done. Basic controls and pressure gauge, 4 buttons and a pressure gauge, more intuitive than your last situationship at least. And flimsy portafilter though, but it is easily upgradable. The portafilter is about as sturdy as a politician's promise, but again, you can replace it. So who's it for? Well, this is for budget-conscious caffeine addicts who want something better than instant coffee but aren't ready to drop a month's paycheck on a machine. It's a solid starter espresso setup. Just grab a grinder and maybe replace the portafilter when you get sick of it feeling like a toy from a Happy Meal. It's perfect for students, first-time espresso makers, and people who want good coffee without selling a kidney. The next one is my recommendation for the best manual option. It's the DeLonghi La Specialista Opera. So if you like your coffee the same way you like your therapy, hands-on, expensive, and slightly pretentious, this one is your kind of machine. This manual espresso powerhouse lets you grind, tamp, and steam your way to barista-level coffee, all while looking like a chrome-plated work of art. It's sleek, it's powerful, and stubbornly refuses to make bad espresso. Kind of like an overachieving Italian grandma who's judging you in the kitchen. Key features: smart tamper system, mess-free grinding and tamping. No more espresso powder explosions all over the place. This machine grinds and tamps inside itself like some kind of caffeinated wizard. 19 bar pressure for thick crema and bold flavor. That's the kind of pressure that turns coffee beans into liquid gold. And customizable dosage and cold brew option as well, because sometimes you want hot espresso And sometimes you want cold brew to numb the existential dread. And powerful steam wand, perfect for latte art. If you're one of those people who enjoys drawing tiny hearts in your milk, this steam wand was made for you. And a chrome finish and premium build looks so good you'll start considering espresso making a personality trait. And it also comes with 6 coffee glasses, more than your last relationship gave you, that's for sure. So who's it for? Well, perfect for people who take their coffee seriously, like really seriously. If you wake up thinking about crema thickness, talk about your grinder like it's your firstborn and wouldn't dream of using pre-ground coffee, this is for you. That being said, if you just want to press a button and be caffeinated, this machine will laugh at you. But if you're ready to get hands-on and feel like a coffee god, this is your machine. The next one is my recommendation for the best super automatic option. It's the KitchenAid KF8 automatic coffee machine. So if you love coffee, but the thought of grinding, tamping, and frothing your own milk sounds as exhausting as running a marathon in flip-flops, this one is for you. A machine so automated it practically pours the coffee straight into your mouth. This beast does it all, really. Grinding, dosing, tamping, extracting, and even remembering your favorite drinks like an EDX who just won't let go. But while it makes life easy, don't expect Michelin-star milk steaming. The texture is about as refined as a drunken latte artist at 2 a.m. But still, key features: one-touch coffee magic, pre-programmed drinks. Choose your drink, press a button, and let the machine do all the work like the overachieving nerd that it is. Built-in conical burr grinder, automatic dosing and tamping, no mess, no fuss, just perfectly portioned coffee without having to measure anything. And multi-user profiles saves your favorite drinks because arguing over who ruined the settings is a crime against caffeine. And a 15-bar pressure, smooth, juicy espresso. The machine automates the perfect extraction, making sure every shot is balanced, even if you're half asleep. And detachable milk frother, good but not barista level. It steams milk automatically, but don't expect silky smooth Instagram-worthy latte art unless you enjoy mild disappointment. So who's it for? Well, this is for lazy coffee lovers who want cafe quality espresso without having to do any actual work. If you want to push a button and get perfect cappuccino while scrolling TikTok, this one has you covered. However, if you actually enjoy the ritual of coffee making, you might find this a little too robotic, like a barista who's been lobotomized. But if you just want caffeine without lifting a finger, this is the closest thing to having an AI butler serving you espresso. The next one is my recommendation for the best compact option. This is the Breville Bambino Plus. So if you're the type of person who thinks counter space is more valuable than gold, but you still want top tier espresso, then this is your new best mate. It's small, stylish, and so fast it could probably outrun your Wi-Fi, heating up in just 3 seconds. It's simple enough for beginners, but still delivers barista-level espresso, making it the perfect machine for people who want to pretend they're fancy without putting in much effort. Key features: compact stainless steel design, takes up about as much space as a small cat curled up on your counter, but thankfully it doesn't shed. A 15-bar pressure pump for consistently good espresso, because you deserve coffee that tastes amazing every time, not just when the planets align or whatever. 3-second heat up time as well. You could literally turn this on, blink, and it's ready. Automatic and manual milk steaming as well with MilQ Plus settings. You can let the machine steam the milk for you or go full Michelangelo with your latte art. And adjustable pre-infusion settings lets you fine-tune your espresso because you're not just making coffee, you are crafting liquid poetry, maybe. Comes with accessories as well: a tamper, milk pitcher, cleaning tools, everything you need minus a personal barista whispering compliments while you sip. So who's it for? Well, this is for people who want a damn good espresso machine that won't take up half their kitchen. It's fast, powerful, and makes frothy milk smoother than a pathological liar. If you love lattes, cappuccinos, or just appreciate a machine that does all the hard work for you, this is a killer pick. But if you're looking for a built-in grinder or a hot water spout, you are out of luck. All right, so those are my recommendations. Hopefully there's something on that list for you, but if you have any questions, drop them down below. And if you found value in this video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.